Anderson Cooper. All right, what's it like to push your body and mind to the limit in the ultimate test of endurance? Jessica Biel and Emil Hirsch are here to tell us. They climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. The dramatic event is chronicled in an upcoming MTV documentary, Summit on the Summit, airing Sunday, March 14th. They're here along with musician Kenna, who put the whole expedition together. Jessica, why did you do this?
Well, I wanted to understand more about this water crisis. How serious is it? What are the facts? What's the problems? What areas is it really affecting? And Kenna invited me to be a part of this, along with Emil and a bunch of other incredible people. And it was one of the most incredible experiences of my life, physically, mentally. I'm just so pleased I was a part of it.
Kenna, what got you involved in this water problem, and what's the problem?
Well, actually, my dad came to me about 3 years ago and explained to me that he had saved about $10,000 to dig a well in Ethiopia, where I'm from. And it kind of impacted me because I asked him why he did that, and he said that as a child he had had waterborne illnesses, and that he lost his brother. And I felt like a bad son because I didn't know that it happened to my own family. So I started doing research about it and wanted to do something impactful. I'd climbed Kilimanjaro about 5 years ago, but I didn't reach the top. So I had a little vendetta against the mountain. And so I decided that I was going to do something for the cause, learning about 1 billion people not having clean water. That's why.
How does why climb a mountain to turn people's attention to water?
Well, you know what? Kilimanjaro is the site in Tanzania is the site of a lot of climate change and water issues in general. And I think that what we wanted to do was do something extreme to raise awareness, because I think nobody really knows that water is a problem, that 1 billion people don't have water, that a child dies every 15 seconds. I think people don't actually know it's a problem because we have it on tap, you know? So it's something that we felt like if we did something extreme, it would work.
A child dies because of water conditions every 15 seconds?
Every 15 seconds, yeah. That's
Emil Hirsch, what was this experience like for you? Why did you do this?
You know, I kind of was someone who boarded the mission last minute, probably about 3 weeks before Kenna called me. So I had to kind of cram in the training, but it was a chance that to do something that I thought was really exciting, you know, combining something that was, you know, exciting for people to watch, you know, and to follow, climbing Kilimanjaro, but at the same time, a chance to educate people about issues that are really important, like water. I'd been to Congo and Zimbabwe with Oxfam America about a year ago, and so I had a little bit of an education background on the subject of water, so I knew how important it was, and just immediately signed on board. It was daunting, though. You know, 19,340 feet is you know, the altitude can kind of get to you. I think we were both hallucinating at one point, even. It was like, you know, you get a little funny in the head.
Did you get to the top?
Yeah, 45 people out of the 45 we brought, we all got to the top.
Yeah, it was the largest group.
Right, this wasn't easy for Jessica. Let's take a look at her on Mount Kilimanjaro.
We're kind of going in and out a little bit, you know? Feeling like nauseous. You know, stomach upset.
Do you have any idea about how high we are?
Well, I know we're above 17.3. I don't know much other than that. I don't even know if I want to know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like, you're like, oh, what's going to happen at 18? I just don't even want to know. But this is challenging.
We'll pick up with Jessica, Emil, and Kenna right after these words.
We're a few hours in. I think a lot of people are feeling the altitude, certainly. But the snow is picking up, so we're just taking a quick break. Emil, what's everybody doing?
We're changing into our rain gear. Snow gear.
How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm ready to charge up. I want to run up it, but I know I'll pass.
Looks like a terrific documentary. You'll see it Sunday night, March 14th on the MTV documentary Summit on the Summit. What was the toughest part, Jessica, of climbing the mountain?
Well, I think that the toughest part of climbing the mountain was probably the altitude. I mean, it really affects you in such a strange way, and you don't really know what's going to happen to your body. I think that's why I was saying what I was saying on the clip. You know, I don't know what's going to happen at 18,000 feet. I don't know if I'm going to have a headache. I don't know if I'm going to feel nauseous or if my body is just going to stop working on me. So the mystery of that was very psychological, and I think that was probably the most difficult part for me.
Yeah.
Kenna, what was the toughest for you?
I think, in part, the same thing. I think I went to our medic, Melissa Arnault, and I asked her why I had a headache that was completely surrounding my head. And she said it was because my brain was swelling into my head cavity, which didn't make me happy. And it actually made me feel like, you know, I was doing something crazy, and also bringing all my friends to do it. But at the end of the day, I think what we wanted to do, we set out to do, we actually accomplished, in being able to bring awareness and have people follow us on our summit on thesummit.com and be able to follow us on a social media sense. And we really kind of raised that awareness that was important. So it was difficult to worry about your friends more than anything. I think I was really concerned that I'd put my friends in harm's way. But we all survived, 45 people to the top, you know?
How long did it take to get there, Emil?
It was 5 days up and 2 days down. And one of the great things about Kilimanjaro is that, you know, the terrain changes at each altitude. So you start, you know, pretty much in a rainforest, then you kind of go up to a desert, and it gets more and more barren until it's just pretty much snow, and, you know, it's like below freezing. So that was, it's a really beautiful climb. It's amazing, you know.
Were you ever scared?
There were a couple moments where I definitely had a little bit of panic. I wouldn't joke around about that. But, you know, I think the difference here, as opposed to some of the other kind of physical challenges I've put myself through, is that we had such a great team of people together, and we were all kind of united. And it wasn't just like we were united with, like, you know, we just wanted to do something fun. We all really felt passionately about doing this for clean water, and all getting up the hill to the summit together for that.
And everybody
Glad you did it, Jessica?
I'm so glad I did it. It is such a huge accomplishment, and you know, it's not even just to say, oh, I climbed the mountain, but really because I think what we were trying to experience is, yes, this was difficult, yes, this was challenging, but little girls around the world walk 6 hours a day with 80 pounds on their backs and on their heads, carrying water to their families. So as difficult as it was for us, we experience almost nothing, not even close to what some families, some young children experience every day.
Thank you all very much. Can't wait to see this. Jessica Biel, Emil Hirsch, Kenna, the dramatic climb chronicled in an upcoming MTV documentary, Summit on the Summit, Sunday, March 14th.